All right. All right, all right, all right. Hello, hello, hello. We'll be starting very, very shortly now. Just getting my stream music going. And yeah, how are you guys doing today? I did not expect to stream so soon, but there has been a lot of people wanting to play the OG sword fights on the heights today. So that is what we're going to be doing. And also, I lowered the latency, so now I can talk to you guys in real time a bit more. Before last stream it was a lot more delayed, but now it's a lot more real time. So how are you all doing? How are you all doing? And also today we're going to have a special guest. So let's get some music going. Sure. Or you know what? We'll hit some Spoth music. Is my thing working? Oh yeah, it's working. Here's my little guy. There's my little guy. Alright, and yes, our special guest today is Corbin368. And for those who don't know, he was a very popular Sword Fight in the Heights YouTuber. He had to take down his channel, unfortunately, but he is coming back, which the community is very excited to see. So I am about to bring him into the call. Let's get him in. But yeah, this is also a private lobby, because if you don't know, Sword Fight in the Heights has been riddled with exploiters for a very, very long time. But recently it's been so bad that there's just 2 bots that stay on the game and loop kill everybody. So let's call Corbin. Yo, yo, yo.
What's up? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, and let's have Stream tell us, how's his volume compared to mine? Is he quiet? Is he the same volume? Corbin, say some words for me.
I got you on my phone, so.
Oh, okay.
What's up? What's up?
Yes. Welcome, Corbin, to the stream. And
I naturally talk pretty loud, so.
No, I got you. I think I got you at a good volume. Street says it sounds good. All right. Perfect. Perfect. It's kind of like sounds good. Perfect. Corbin, how about you say something in the chat so I can mod you?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, something weird happened. Okay, there we go. For some reason, it just kicked me out for a second, but we're back.
All right, dope. But yeah, say something in the YouTube chat so then people can see your channel, assuming you're on like the same channel that you're gonna upload.
Oh, okay. Let me actually join the stream.
Yeah,
It's a good idea.
Yeah, he'll be posting very soon, so you guys should hit him up with a subscribe if you're interested in the Sword Fight on the Heights content.
Can I just paste a link? Is that possible?
Yeah, go for it. I don't think it'll filter it out. Maybe say something first so I can mod you, and then like you will bypass filters, I would guess.
Sure. Okay.
There he is.
Okay.
You.
Okay, for those watching, this channel is literally my personal channel. So I have friends from high school. I got family members that are subscribed to this channel. And I'm actually going through I'm literally in the process of making the video right now. And so I'm having to like explain, because nobody knew about my channel. I told 2 people about my previous channel. That was it. And so my family's gonna see the video, my friends are gonna see the video, so I gotta like explain it to them. Be like, yo, I had to
explain what a Roblox is.
I had this Roblox channel.
Yeah. Like, having to explain to people the Roblox stuff is the weirdest thing. Just because I feel like people who play Roblox, they know what's up. People who don't play Roblox, they're just like, oh, that's that kids game that like my little baby toddler is like drooling on his iPad over.
Right. Yeah, I mean, most of my friends, they know that I play.
Yeah.
I've at least like mentioned it to them before, and like they've known from high school that I played, but not that I had like a whole entire channel where I posted Sword Fight on the Heights content religiously.
Yeah, yeah,
So
for sure.
it'll definitely be an interesting situation. I know I'm gonna get texts from some of my friends right after I post a video. So.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, since when were you doing this? Like that is how I feel about my channel and my stuff, because like most people in my personal life don't even know that I'm doing it, unless they're like my close friends. Of course they know, but like people who I've known just like previously in the past, like friends from like high school and like college, like it's always a surprise to them when they see anything that I've been doing Roblox related.
Well, your channel, dude, you've been killing it.
Oh, thank you, dude.
I've told you before, I really do respect all the effort that you put into your channel and just posting sword fighting content in general. Nobody else does that anymore.
Thanks, man. I mean, you inspired me to do that, because I mean, I was just astounded to see, like, I mean, number one, there's been like, it's rare to find anyone like our age who makes like Roblox content, like unless they're like a newer like Roblox YouTuber, and they do like, you know, like Steal a Brain Rot or like MM2 or whatever like is popular nowadays. It's rare to see anyone who makes like Sword Fight on the Heights content,
right,
or just anything retro related. Like literally the only like retro YouTubers I know would have been you, Danny Loves to Party, and Retro Dan, and then anyone else is like newer.
I used to watch S'mores all the time. He's a good friend of mine now.
Oh yes, I've seen his videos. Yeah. So
those two, and then also Justice 5150.
Yes.
Those three were the main people that got me into sword fighting content in the first place. And it's cool now that like I've gotten to know Bree Popper and S'mores.
Yeah. Have you ever talked with Justice?
I've been in a server with him before, and I've talked to him in game, never over a call or anything.
Yeah, because he's like basically retired from Roblox at this point, I imagine.
Yeah, I don't think he gets on at all.
Yeah, like actually. I think I saw that he's like one of the only few people who have posted like Sword Fight on the Heights shorts in the past like 4 years.
Right, and he's, as far as I know, he is the only person that's created sword fighting content to ever use a face cam.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
So, he was somebody that inspired me. I always looked up to him, and I've probably seen every single one of his videos.
Yeah. I'm actually making a edit that is like another one of my like more TikTok edits, where I'm going to like have, it's kind of based around like, you know that like fit Shedletsky had when he was like Telemon, and it had like he had the white Dominus and the blue and white like graphic going on.
Oh yeah, that's classic.
Yeah, very classic fit. That was like Shedletsky to me as a kid, and to me he was Telemon, and that shit had so much I gotta no cursing. I'd be better with that.
Well,
that had so much
that he's
aura.
rocking in that video, right?
What was that?
Isn't that the fit that he's rocking in the Sword Fight on the Heights trailer?
Yeah, exactly. It's the same fit he had in the trailer. But yeah, I'm making an edit around, like, kind of based around that fit, and I also, I was, like, building, before I started streaming, I was building a Justice's, like, 2012 fit, just because I think it would look cool for the edit.
That's awesome, dude.
When was the last time you played, this version, like, the OG IV?
Oh, dude, I'm literally a fraud. I was trying to warm up earlier before everybody got on. I can't even Illumina fly anymore. I'm so used to Reforged.
No, I get it.
So I'm pretty rusty at this right now.
I've been able to. I don't know if you've seen the person in the game, 7 Angel of Drum 7, Tony. He's been making a bot that like called Ivy Guardian that like just basically like just gets rid of the loot bots, but it does take a bit of time. But I've been able to play a little bit here and there in between the times that the bots get like sent away for like 10 minutes, and then they auto join back, and yeah, the game is still unplayable unfortunately, but big props to him. Like that, it's crazy to even like attempt to like combat the exploiters like that. Like I've never seen anybody do. I know how it works, but I don't know if it would be wise for me to say it on stream because I don't want who knows, those exploiters could be lurking in stream, and I don't want them to make a countermeasure. But I could definitely like tell you in DMs later like how it works. But
Okay. So
yeah,
he's got a website, don't he?
yes, and I don't think he says how the bot work functions on the website. I don't know if Tony, you're in the stream right now. But yeah, no,
Yeah,
it's cool, but it takes time. You know,
So
I'll
said-
literally I'll DM it to you right now. Just it works
Okay,
like this. It's really
Well,
funny.
I was watching, so in your stream last night, didn't you kind of explain it?
I said like half of it, then I stopped myself from further explaining it. But I just said it in your DMs.
Okay. Here, let me check this out.
Chat, Roblox Review Master says, do you guys play Roblox like on a daily basis, or do you log on to play some games that you like? I pretty much only play like, I will play a lot of just random games that pop up in my like Roblox feed with a friend, like semi-often. Other than that, I mainly just play Sword Fight on the Heights Reforged, because the OG is riddled with exploiters, as you all know.
Yeah, I just got that. That's what I figured happened. I didn't know if I could say that on stream or not.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's not that crazy of an idea, but I'm sure the exploiters probably figure out. You know, the exploiters probably know, because their bot ends up there anyways, right? So.
Right.
Yeah, but.
So I have not joined a Sword Fight on the Heights 4 server. There's really no point. So basically, instead of loop killers, they're just hanging out in the god area and just flinging people off.
No, so they are still loop killers, but the bots like auto go to the locus, then they start spinning and loop killing everyone like that.
Okay.
Like before, I feel like loop killers would just like spawn and like they would have crazy reach and just be constantly lunging. These bots are like trained to instantly TP to the locus, be godded, and then just start killing everyone.
Wow.
Yeah,
These people are losers, bro. Who's got the time to do that?
yeah, right. Like
Literally
I'm sure it's not
24/7.
like hard, like exploiting wise, but like even then, why would you put you have the effort to like do something like that, like use it for good? I don't know.
Yeah, these people are losers, man.
Yeah, it's unfortunately it's not a crazy surprise that it would be the sword fighting community, just because a lot of people can be nasty like that in the community, but I have a lot of hope, because I think there are a lot of good people in the community too, so I think there's hope in it coming back.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm hoping.
Yeah, like I will say, like a lot of people don't like Reforged because like it has new swords, new areas and such, and they're not a fan of like non-float, but I'm very happy that, you know, there's a mod team and that like it keeps the game alive, like where otherwise there would have been no attention to sword fighting.
Right. Yeah, you know what? Dom needs to be praised more for what he's done. So, I mean, I remember when Reforged started from the very beginning. It's been out for like what, a year and a half now, maybe 2 years. I mean, it's incredible that he's been able to build the community that he has. He's got people that are committed to the events, the challenges that he does, and I mean, how can you not respect that? He's putting in an effort to revive a community that's been dead for, I don't even know, 10 years now, since Shedlitsky hasn't updated the game.
Yeah.
You gotta give him respect, no matter if you like Reforged or if you don't.
Yeah. Yeah, no, absolutely. Because, I mean, I don't know, I'm also honestly surprised that a lot of people don't like, I mean, this at this point is just down to, like, preference, of course, but I'm surprised that a lot of people who like the original, you know, Sword Fight on the Heights don't like the, non-float aspect of it, because I feel like non-float sword fighting has been a thing for so long now. I would think people would be more behind the idea of it.
Yeah, you know what? The mechanics are different between IV and Reforged, like you said, with the float, but it's not bad enough to where I'm not gonna play the game.
Yeah,
where I'm gonna hate
like,
on
it's still sword fighting. Like,
yeah.
Don't get me wrong. There are certain swords where it is very much like, all right, that's like very non-IV, but for the most part, like you can kind of like get around playing those, like against those people.
Right. And like you said with the mod team, like this is something that Swordfight on the Heights 4 obviously doesn't have.
Yeah, and that's
you guys
never
are
had.
able
That's
to
like
go
explorers
in.
have always been a problem on Swordfight on the Heights. Like even like when we were like little kids. So like that's like an experience that like, I mean, I didn't even get that as a kid. Like knowing that I can like report an exploiter and that it would actually do something. Like I remember I'd report to Builder, I'd like message Builder Man like, someone exploited, please help. But like Builder Man ain't gonna do nothing for me.
Right. It's still like, it's literally got everything. You guys got the mod team, you got the community. He does updates. Shelley don't do that. There's additions to the map. There's new swords. I really don't understand why people hate on it so much.
Yeah, I think it is a lot of people are kind of stuck in their ways, which I get it.
Sure.
I mean, I feel that way about a lot of things with Roblox. Like I feel like a nagging old man sometimes, but like I don't know. I feel like a lot of people haven't given it a fair chance either.
Yeah. Yeah, it takes a little getting used to, but after a while, I mean, it's literally, I play 2 games on Roblox now. I play Reforged, and then I play a game called Delta Ring. That's really the only 2 games. Delta Ring.
So Delta Ring. Oh, yes. I thought you said Delta Rune for a second, but yes, you told me about Delta Ring.
No. So, I mean, if there's any Halo fans in the chat, I grew up playing Halo. I loved Halo Reach, Halo 3. I've played them all in multiplayer and whatnot. But Delta Ring, it's called Delta Ring 2. It is basically Halo multiplayer. It's got maps from Halo 3. It's got maps from Halo Infinite. Basically all the Halos. It's got all the weapons. It's got all the vehicles. It is literally a duplicate on Roblox. It is so much fun. That's literally the only game that I've been playing recently aside from Reforged. So
gotcha.
If there's any so if there's any Halo fans in the chat, definitely check out Delta Ring 2. It's in my favorites. It is an addicting game.
Meanwhile, for me, I told you, the only Halo that I've like experienced, like I played it at a friend's house and I always thought it was cool, but like I have nostalgia for Halo through like the Roblox like soundtrack, basically. Like any like random like song that would be used in like old Roblox games, like they would always use like this one track from Halo. I also, there was this one song from like Fire Emblem that was like, to me it's like the dodgeball song.
Yeah.
Like, I had no idea it was like from Smash Bros. Melee, like Fire Emblem map.
Yeah, dude, Halo theme songs, those are so classic.
You know, I always thought the energy swords in Roblox, which are just like Halo ripoff swords, like I always thought those were sick.
They literally are.
Yeah.
I think I just killed you there. I don't know how I hit that.
I literally don't even know where you came from. I just, in my screen, I was discombobulated.
I'm actually recording right now. I might use some of this footage from my first video. We'll see.
Oh, sick. Yeah.
Everyone in this server is so...
Yeah, everyone is nasty.
Yeah.
What's the server max on Swordfight on the Heights?
It should be 20.
All right. Farewell, not the real Ghost Sheep. Thanks for coming by. Will I be playing Reforged? Maybe. I might just, for today, just play the OG and call it a day for the stream, but we'll see if I get bored later on and feel like streaming still.
Honestly, the last time I think I saw a full 20-person or 20-player server was when I was in a server with Shadletsky, and that was probably 10 years ago.
Oh my god.
8 years ago.
Yeah.
It's been that long. This game, oh, it's so frustrating. It's just been dead, and that is my whole content. This is what I do, is Swordfight on the Heights 4, and I can't even do that.
Yeah, like it sucks that literally would take like, I wish you would just like at least give the rights to the game to someone or something, or like transfer ownership or something. Because I mean, obviously I don't expect like this like ex-50-year-old dude admin to like care about the game anymore, but also like it's unfortunate because so many people care about the game.
Right. So I had this was a long time ago. This is probably a year ago. And don't quote me on this, but I think I was having a conversation with Wootnu. Do you know who that is?
I know him through the Legend server. I'm not too sure of him from outside of that.
Okay. So he's been in contact with Shedletsky before. I'm not going to say how he got in contact with him, but he's gotten Shedletsky to respond to a couple messages that he sent, and he asked him at one point if Wootnewt could add an anti-cheat script to Roblox or to Swordfight on the Heights 4.
Yeah.
I don't know if he ever replied to that, but it's something as simple as that. It's literally giving access to somebody that knows how to add an anti-cheat script into the game.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't, anybody that he trusts, that's all that would need to be done.
Yeah. No,
So-
I've heard from so many people who like develop games too that it's like literally all it would take is like probably like 30 minutes or just like probably like 10 minutes to like make like a few small changes, and then like it would also get rid of a lot of exploits.
Right. Yeah, there's not even that much. I mean, there's the float pads, those need fixed. There's the rocket boots, those need fixed. What else? I mean, obviously the anti-cheat script added in. He doesn't have to do that much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just sad it's gotten to the point where it's at now.
Yeah, for real.
I don't
It's
know,
literally
what
just a
can you do?
bot testing grounds at this point.
Right. And that's what fencing's become too. I don't know if you've stepped foot in a fencing
Oh, I haven't
server.
even bothered because I've
even.
heard of the horror stories of fencing. I loved fencing as a kid. I literally
Oh.
I like went on like the fencing team in my high school just because like Roblox introduced me to the concept of fencing, and I was like, that's dope.
Are you serious? That's awesome.
Yeah, I loved fencing.
So a fencing team for your high school?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I've never heard of that.
Oh yeah, that's like a big thing like around where I'm at, like at least big enough where it's like more like I would say like the richer schools tend to have better fencing teams just because like it requires like you to get like a lot of gear, like you like wires and like fencing suits, and like the blades are just like big rods of metal that cost a lot of money. So it's just like a matter of like, does the school have a lot of funding for it or not? So like my school was like right in the middle where like we didn't have like amazing funding, but it wasn't not bad either.
Mm-hmm. That's wild. I've never heard of that before.
Yeah, it was fun. But it was very much a high school thing just because like the equipment is so expensive. I would not want to actually like go out of my way to buy equipment, and then like also like you have to like get a club membership if you actually want to like fence people, and that could be like $100 to $200 a month. Like I'm good.
Crazy.
I just be
Is
rock
that like
climbing.
private school thing? It's like
I would
for
say
rich
there
kids?
it was actually like a lot of the. I don't remember going. I think we maybe went against like one or two private schools, but most of the public schools where I'm from around did fencing.
Okay. When I think of fencing, I think of it as like a sport like tennis for like private school rich kids.
Yeah.
That's what I
No,
think.
that is totally that is pretty valid. That's a good way to think about it. I would say the best fencers I knew were also like the most well-off kids because like they were getting like private lessons and like were had memberships in the club. So it was kind of like one-to-one. Like the more funding a school had and the richer the area was, the better the fencers were.
Sure. Dang, that's crazy. So you actually got into it? Did you take lessons and stuff?
No, I only just did whatever like I could do through my school. I was not super into it. If anything, like fencing was kind of like my into just like working out in general and like going to the gym. And I also like, ironically, like people on the fencing team like were into rock climbing, so I like started rock climbing because of being on the fencing team. So that's what I kind of like squeezed all of that out of fencing, and then like I stopped fencing after high school.
Wow. So I'm curious. Sorry, I'm asking all these questions.
No, go
How
for it.
sharp? How sharp actually are these blades?
So they're not
'Cause-
sharp at all. If it's more like the only pain you get from it is that it's like just the impact of a metal rod poking you, but the end of it is a dull, like it's like a button. At least I fenced epee, which is like there's like 3 types of blades. I could go into that forever, but point is the end of the blade that I used was like it's basically like a little like metal button that was dull, but could still hurt like hell just because like it's like a metal rod poking you, and like they are designed to like be very bendy, so like it wouldn't hurt that much, but if it bent the wrong way, it would hurt way more.
Man.
Yeah.
So you're wearing padding, right? Like...
Yes, you wear like a plastic like underpiece, and then you wear like white like armor, like cloth armor above it. And then the only thing that's like metal is like your helmet, exactly.
Wow.
But you know, it did feel cool to like suit up and do all that stuff, but yeah, no, it was a lot. I feel like the people who actually did fence, it was like more like the same people who you'd like. It felt like the chess club with the type of people that would be on the fencing team, and that is a self-diss that I am including myself in that. But yeah, no.
Do you play chess?
No, but I'm basically just saying fencing was a very nerdy sport.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah, like
I'm a chess nerd, dude. If anybody in the chat plays chess, you got to play me in chess.
Oh dang, are you ranked on chess.com?
I'm cracked at chess.
Wait, I've been not looking at chat. Let me peep chat. Oh, hello, Danny loves to party. And hello, Beanie. Am I gonna collab with Retro Dan? I do want to collab with Retro Dan one day. Epic Christian loves chess. Telemon has tried out fencing. The tip accidentally broke off. Oh my god, that has happened before. Like the most dangerous thing in fencing is a blade that is not properly maintained. Later VA says you should look into a game called FPS Chess.
I've heard of that. I've actually played that before.
How does that work?
So it's basically like you can do online. There's an online mode. There's people you can play against, anybody that's in your server, obviously, and then there's a bot that you can also play against. It's just like if you play chess online, the website, it's basically that built into Roblox.
I see.
It's pretty cool. I think it's on my, I think I'm actually in the group, the actual group, if I'm thinking of the right game.
Yeah. Later, it sounds. I think you are thinking of the right game because the later VA says exactly, exactly, bro.
Yeah.
Danny loves to party says FPS chess is fire. I didn't know you knew what FPS chess was. I've never heard of it. You got to tell me about that later. You know, I've never been super into chess, but I've always just known how like obviously like how the pieces work, but I've never known like any specific strategies with it.
Oh yeah, if you watch, so I actually haven't watched it, but The Queen's Gambit, it's on Netflix. You've probably heard about it. There's so many different chess openings and chess strategies that I've learned just from various people on YouTube and some of my friends. It's crazy how detailed chess is.
Yeah.
Magnus Carlsen, I've watched his videos. I've watched a lot of his matches.
It was crazy that there was like a random time where like streamers just started playing chess a lot. I remember seeing a clip of like XQC, right?
Yeah.
It was like a clip of XQC getting like destroyed in like I think it was like 2 moves or 3 moves by Critical.
Yeah.
That was so funny.
Yeah, if you make the wrong move right off the bat and put your king in check, games can end very, very quickly.
Yeah, I had no idea chess could be like that. Like, because I feel like when I was a kid, like everyone was just like an idiot with it and like not doing anything crazy.
Have you ever watched a chess match? Like any Magnus Carlsen chess matches?
I've only seen them like in terms of like their outcomes, and like I never paid attention to like a whole like competitive chess match. Bone, do I play Go? I do not play Go. Isn't that like a Chinese like game that's similar to chess? Do you know of Go?
No, I've never heard of it.
I think that's what that is. It's like I think the board is like circular. I might be making that up. It's like either circular or something wildly different about it, but it's like similar in terms of like strategy and how the pieces move.
Interesting. Yeah, I've never heard of that. But so if you watch like a competitive chess match, they're basically timed. So they have an allotted time frame. I don't know what it is. It could be 10 minutes total. And they have to make their move as quickly as possible. So whenever they make their move, they're basically like hitting the clock. And sometimes they'll make a move within 3 seconds. Sometimes it'll be like 3 minutes. It's so crazy to watch how professionals think, how they react.
Yeah.
It's so cool. I'm really fascinated by it.
Yeah. What's that one movie about Bobby Fischer and he's played by Tobey Maguire? I've always wanted to watch that movie.
I don't know.
But I know you know Bobby Fischer, right? I'm guessing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a movie about like his story and how he got like screwed over. I don't know I forget like a lot of the details of it, but I like Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, so I want to watch that.
Is okay, I just looked it up. Pawn Sacrifice, is that it?
Yes.
Okay.
I've just seen like one clip where he's like just going like, that was today, and he's like having a crash out, and I thought like, oh, that's fire. I need to watch that.
So I want to like circle back to fencing.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have any updates on this, but I remember at one point Dom had talked about recreating Stickmaster Luke's fencing. Is that something you can talk about? Is that still in the works?
So. Let me see if Dom, I don't know if you're in stream right now. I'm about to message you on Discord. I want to know if I can talk about fencing or show off the test place. Let's see. Not right now. Not right now.
That's funny. Sorry, I didn't say that.
All right. Well, I think all I can say is things are being worked on, but that's about all I can say. But I'll get you in the loop with that with Dom and the others, because I think they'd be down to have you check things out.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Fencing's one of those games that is widely recognized in the OG community. It'd be a cool one to bring back.
Yeah, for sure. I've always wanted a fencing remake because I've always just loved that game. It was like one of my favorite casual sword fighting games.
Mm-hmm.
Like I do think that's one cool thing of Reforged, that they have the fencing foil in there. I think that's dope.
Oh yeah. Did you ever play? Sorry, I'm trying to. Let me check my favorites so I get this right. Do you know who Jan Larry is? Have you ever heard of him?
Don't know that name off the top of my head.
Okay. So he had his own remake of basically the fencing atmosphere. So like the base plate, like the different areas that you can sword fight on, but it was strictly sword fighting. So basically fencing, but sword fighting.
Interesting.
And at the time, which was probably 2013, maybe 2014, I'd have to ask S'mores. He'd tell me all about it. But
yeah.
That was like the sword fighting game. Everybody was playing that game.
Interesting.
At the time. Here, I can. So Jan Larry got banned. He got banned a long time ago. I don't even think you can play his game anymore. But I do have it in my favorites, I believe.
Because I remember at that time, the only sword fighting I did was I probably played Sword Fight on the Heights up until like 2014 around, and like 2015. And I played fencing and I played sword fighting tournament. And then around 2014, 2015, I started like getting into like smaller like sword fighting clans, and like I don't know if you remember like the map The Meadows and yeah, like I was always like playing just like on like smaller private like clan fights like that.
So did you ever do a lot of clanning?
I was in a few. What do you call it? They were all smaller groups. Like, I feel like the most like movement that our groups had was like I was in a group that like I was a higher rank in like group with like 200 to 300 people, and we'd clan against like other groups that were like much larger, like with 1,000 to 2,000 people. But you know, I like grinded that out for like basically from between the ages of like 10 to like 13, and then I basically quit Roblox at that point.
Yeah.
I quit Roblox when like it seems like the Sword Fight on the Heights like OG community like really started blooming like in 2016.
Right. Oh.
Like I didn't even like in my mind when Lunge broke, like where like it made you like freeze like anytime you lunged, like I thought I was like, okay, so this game is broken now. Like I didn't even think of it as like opening new possibilities.
Yeah.
Like if I had seen Justice's channel at the time, I would have been like, oh shoot, you can fly, that's fire, but I had no idea.
Right. I think that was the majority of the community, honestly. That flying back then in like 2013, or no, sorry,
2016, I believe, is when it broke. Or I think 2016 is when like lunging officially broke, and then that's when like people started making like auto duels and custom duels with like non-float swords.
Right. Okay. But yeah, so around that time, 2016 to, I don't know, for a few years, there was only a limited amount of people that knew how to do that. And it was always just streakers. So like it was not as widely known, obviously, as it is now.
Absolutely. Even on Reforged, like last year when I started, like there was only a few people who were flying and like going for like crazy big streaks, and then like very quickly as like the like streaking gained traction, I feel like everybody is flying now, and like anytime like especially since the community is so small, like everyone just like knows each other and like can view each other's streaks and be like, oh, so this is how this guy plays, I'm gonna do that now.
Yeah, literally everybody's adopted it. It's mainstream now. But just literally, so imagine being 2016, joining up on a Sword Fight on the Heights 4 server, and you're getting dropped on. You're dying like every 5 seconds, every 10 seconds. We were constantly getting called hackers. We were constantly getting reported. Those were the days. Those were the days. I miss that so much.
I will say, when I was streaming and like in the beginning last year, especially since like, you know, at the end of the day, Roblox is going to be a lot of little kids. And at that point, chat was like normal. I could see everyone's chats. Everyone was like calling me an exploiter, but I think at this point, even the kids like are aware that people can fly in the game. Like you rarely get called out for being an exploiter now. Like people just know there's something you can do.
Yeah. Yeah, I see way less of it. It's just mainstream now.
Yeah. But let me read chat. I need to read up on the chat more. Let's see. Should get Dom in the call. If Dom wants to hop in, I'd be down to get Dom in here. Give me a DM if you'd like, Dom. Let's see. When did I start rock climbing? About 2020, 2021, between there. There was like solid 6 people in total streaking back then. No, for real. Absolutely. Last year is like literally exactly a year ago is when I started making content pretty much, and including streaming. I used to stream on a TikTok, Corbin. And I feel like back then it was literally like there was maybe like Street said, like 6 people would streak, and like we would rarely come across like other like streakers would rarely come across each other's on servers, I feel like, at that time.
Oh yeah.
And at that time, Forsaken was popping off a lot, so there was a lot of just Forsaken cosplayers running around. That was very entertaining to see. Because
easy streaks.
Yeah, easy streaks, and also like I didn't even realize Forsaken was a thing, and I was just like, why is everybody like all these classic like Roblox people? What is going on? Like seeing a bunch of guests walk around and like cool kid walk around. I'm like, what is going on? It's fire, but like, how is this happening?
I've never played it.
No, I've never played it either.
So what? There's like a Sword Fight on the Heights map in it, or what?
I don't know. I just know like they have like a lot of classic like they have like a lot of admin the old Roblox admins as like characters in the game, and like, you know, guests, and like just basically anything like old Roblox like they use in like the aesthetic of the game for Forsaken. I know Block Tales, which is a game that's really popular right now. I don't know much about it. I've been thinking about playing it on stream or something just because it's so popular and it seems interesting. I know that really leans into the retro Roblox aesthetic, and a lot of people know Sword Fights on the Heights because Block Tales has like a lot of the Sword Fights on the Heights swords in it.
Right, yeah. So that became popular a few years ago, right? And that's kind of what spiked player count in Sword Fight on the Heights 4. Do I got that right?
Yes, I believe so. Like, it popped off very much so last year specifically because of that. Like, yeah, no, Forsaken popping off was very much in line with the player count of Sword Fights on the Heights. And I think that's probably the only reason why, like, Shedletsky even joined the game last year, like, to fix, like, the game, like, because it still had that much attention from that.
Yeah, no, that's probably right. Yeah, I remember seeing, like, player CCU of, like, 100 players, servers that have not been active like that since, like, 2014, 2015. So it's always cool to see other players getting exposed to Sword Fight on the Heights 4 and bringing new players in. But now, of course, you bring a new player in, they're never going to come back if they're getting loop killed.
Yeah, yeah. I will say, I feel like now that there's so many people who know how to fly, there's like almost like a similar issue, but with just like kids rage quitting when like every single person on the server is flying.
Right.
So I feel like I know someone is I don't know if he minds if I say it. I think it would be fine. Binary Bill is working on a video on how to streak in Sword Fight on the Heights Reforged, which is cool to see. Just because, I mean, again, Sword Fight on the Heights is like such dire need of content creators. So, and I also think kids need to learn how to like do all the cool stuff. Otherwise, they're just gonna like keep raging and dying.
That's awesome. Yeah, no. The more content creators in the space, the more people that can bring eyes to the community, the better. You know, no matter what it is, like, it doesn't have to be, you know, voiceovers like what you and I do. It could literally be montages. It could just be gameplay.
No, exactly.
It's something as simple as that. And I don't think some people realize it's literally just putting it out there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people just get like get an idea of like putting out anything and like putting their name on it, but it's like make a incognito alias, just drop random footage, like people watch it. Like even if it's like low views at first, like you can build a small community pretty easily if you're consistent.
Oh yeah. Yeah, don't do what I did and use your first name as your username. That's probably the stupidest thing I could have done.
Well, at the very least, you're prepared to be personable with people. So
right.
So that is cool in its own way.
And I can't change it. Everybody knows me by my first name now.
Yeah, it is what it is. So you have a cool name though. Like it almost sounds like your name could just be like a username you made.
Yeah. Well.
W Corbin. Stay, I think it's a good name. It's too iconic at this point.
Well, I appreciate that.
Of course. Masqueraded says, I'm doing content creation on Sword Fight on the Heights Reforged, currently working on a Moments video. Oh, sick. Did I comment on one of your videos? I feel like I saw one of your shorts on Reforged. Let's see. Back then it was courtesy not to interrupt others' streaks in servers. Oh my god, I remember that. Yeah, I would get mad. There would be people... It was kind of fun back then looking back on it, but I was like mad because, what do you call it? People would streak hunt me while I was streaming. Like they would purposely go out, like their goal was to kill me because I was streaking. And at the time my goal was like getting 1000 on Reforged. So anytime I would die, I would be so like upset just because it's like, well, there goes the past like few hours.
Yeah.
And there's like a few names out there who would just, their goal was just to end me like anytime I was streaming. And I think there were also people who just saw me in game and would just be like, oh, that guy has a big number, I need to stop that.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't even like looking back at it. It's like it was kind of fire. It was like a goose chase. But no, it pissed me off back then. Oh my god. But nowadays, like if I don't care if someone's streaking. Like if they kill me, then I mean I'm not gonna not kill them. Unless like they're like very like, unless they say in chat like, oh my bad bro, like I didn't mean to kill you, then it's like, all right, I'll chill on you.
There's one who said that in chat. What was the username?
That they're making content.
Well, about that, and then about like users not killing people because they're other streakers.
Oh, Street Sneakers said that in chat.
Okay, interesting. I mean, he's exactly right. I remember multiple scenarios where, I mean, streakers would join a server and there'd be somebody at 300 and 0, and it's just like a mutual understanding back then between streakers where it's like, if somebody's at 300 and 0, you don't touch them. You let them streak. You don't even streak while they're streaking. You let them go
exactly.
for the kills.
Yeah. Reforged was big enough that like, you can just kind of streak at the same time as someone, unless it's like every single person is streaking, then it's like GG's. But like, I remember like 2 or 3 streakers could coexist before it's like too much.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I can totally imagine like in like the height of you playing Sword Fight on the Heights, like if someone has a big streak, it's like, all right, different server, or like just like chill and watch.
Yeah. Is that not cool though? Just that's how close the community was.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I actually, I'm sure you've talked with him. Snow is his like nickname.
Yeah.
I actually did a stream with him on Reforged, or I recorded some Reforged content with him like back in December or something. We just like talked for like 2 hours while like we trying to kill people with the wooden sword, which is like the worst sword in Reforged.
How's he doing? I haven't heard from him in a long time.
I think he's quit Roblox at this point, in the past few months, but he seems to be doing all right. I can't speak for him. I haven't talked to the dude in a bit either.
Yeah.
But
I've had a few back and forths with him. He's a good guy.
Yeah. But yeah, no, the community seems super tight knit, which is like, it's unfortunate that like I just got into high school and started playing like Minecraft more, and like at that point to me it's like, oh, Roblox is like dead. I'll like hop on like auto duels and then eventually custom duels like every now and then, like when I was bored, but that was like pretty much the extent of my Robloxing until last year when I was just like at home all the time. And I was like, well, I got nothing better to do, I'm just gonna sword fight.
So you played auto duels?
I did. I was never like super compy with it. I was just like 1v1 random people, and that's like how I kept up with sword fighting every now and then. What up, Blade Master? What up, Michael Transactions? I remember when I was like 980 on the server. Wait, is Michael are you Bill? I don't remember you guys by your YouTube names. I remember when I was like 980 to 0, the server was almost dead with 6 people on it, and someone was trying to start up a streak of his own, and I was a bit annoyed by that. Okay, I thought that was Bill. And let's see, what up, Cairo? How'd you feel about switching over to Reforged, or are you almost tapped out for the night?
I have probably about 20 more minutes before I gotta go. I'm down. If you want to do it, let's do it.
Yeah, cool. All right, guys. So now I'm going to swap over to Reforged for a bit. It was fun doing a little OG IV, but I think I need a full server to kill. Server's a little empty. Let's see. Oh, my weapons didn't spawn yet. Amazing. Hang on, here's gonna get join. Alright, there we go. Alright, I'm on a good server, it's very full. Join.
Okay, I'm joining up.
Alright, let me change my thing back to playing Reforged.
Gotta switch up the strategy for this.
Oh yeah. So you still have yet to do much Illumina flying here, right?
I actually don't do any Illumina flying. I have not taken the time to learn it yet. My movement is Dusakar, or however you say it.
Yeah.
The blade of Dusakar.
Yes.
That's the only movement that I use in this game.
Gotcha. I loved Dusakar for movement when it first dropped because it was like overpowered. It was like actually too overpowered, but it was so fun.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember like that short I made on the Blade of Dusakar, but like back then, like, oh my god, the dash was like insane. It would be like instantly like teleports behind you and then boom, you're dead.
Yeah.
The movement was so fun for it, but I'm not a fan of like how sluggish it is right now, so I just like prefer like to dash with Illumina, like that.
Mm-hmm. He kind of fixed it though. Because for a while it was kind of bad.
Oh yeah, it was even worse than what it is now before, I think. So then they gave it a little buff. We have Bill, Cairo, and Street in here. Very epic. Indeed, it is very epic. Blade Master.
So what's your highest streak in this? Do you streak much?
My streaking ended with my high score, which was 1,089. And that was back in like streaks you might remember better than me, but I feel like it must have been like October or November that I got that streak. I forget which number. Like we in the Reforged community, the people who got 1,000 are just like called telemonsters, just because you get the sword telemonster for hitting 1,000. I feel like I must have been the 6th or 7th, no pun intended, 6th or 7th telemonster. My memory's horrible, but I know it was a while ago. Yeah, it was definitely around November, something like that. But no, after I got that, I immediately just like I stopped like streaking, just because like I don't know, when you streak, it's like, I mean, you get it. It's like you have to be so like careful. And like pay attention to every little thing. I just like stopped wanting to like be so like panicky when I played the game and like paranoid. Like I remember I would only kill with Firebrand just because so many of my like high streaks, like my order of like streaking went from like I got like 50 and then I got like 300 something and then I got 496 and then I got like 700 something. Almost every one of those streak deaths were from Ice Dagger. So at one point I just like only killed with Firebrand so that I didn't die to Ice Dagger.
That's fair. Yeah. There's so many swords in this game now. I've not even taken the time to learn all of them.
No,
so what would you
totally
say?
Understand.
What would you say the top 5 swords are? Like, what should I? My loadout right now is Dusakar, Darkheart, and then Illumina.
Yeah,
I use 3 swords. So
Illumina what?
No, just those 3 swords. Like, what swords would you say are the top 5 that I should be using?
Okay, so I would say it's probably still. I would honestly say it's very similar to the OG. And like, what swords are the best? Except for one thing. I know Venom Shank is very good in the OG, but a lot of people don't really like Venom Shank too much on this. In terms of like the damage it deals per second. I still think it's pretty decent. Like, I mean, I feel like any sword that's long is going to be like really good just because it has good range, you know? But first off, best swords, flat out Illumina. Illumina and Ghostwalker, those are just the best swords for sure. Just because the movement you can get from them, the fact that Ghostwalker level 9 gets you like fully invisible, other than like the sword itself. It's not as OP as like as IV's Ghostwalker, because I know after like 2016 or 2020, I forget when they updated it so that you could go fully invisible, like not even your sword is seen. You know when they did that update? Where they made like Ghostwalker like fully invisible in the OG?
Oh, I couldn't even tell you. Yeah, I really don't know.
Because I remember the last time I'd played, before I started playing Roblox again, when I had last played Swordfight on the Heights 4, the Ghostwalkers made you fully invisible at level 9, or made you invisible other than your sword.
Right.
And I think your hats maybe. I don't think my chat appeared on Bone's monitor. Oh no, I see it. It's just anytime I'm talking to Corbin, I often am not looking right at chat, so my bad if I miss any of your guys' messages, but feel free to say what's up. I'll definitely get to you. What's up, B-Tats? Are you like Epic Duck? I do like the Epic Duck. Hyacinth. Oh, Hyacinth is very good in this game. I don't know if you've used Hyacinth, Corbin, have you?
That's over in this little green
purple
tree area.
That is the one in the green tree area. There's Ancient Illumina and Skydagger. Skydagger is cool, but I don't use it too much. Ancient Illumina.
It's like a double jump.
Yeah, give you speed and a double jump. I really like using Ancient Illumina along with normal Illumina, just because like I can kind of like go up to someone and then freeze above them. It almost reminds me of like using. It's like almost feels like float in Swordfight on the Heights 4, because like I can kind of stop above you in the same way. Like I could do that, if that makes sense.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I feel like you would like the playstyle of using Illumina and Ancient Illumina, just because it's like more similar to IV. You just have to get used to lunging with Illumina and then switching to Ancient. A lot of this game's tech is just sword switching. I pretty much just use Illuminas to fly, and then I take out my Ghostwalker as like a break. But back to your original question, which was best swords in the game. Illumina, Ghostwalker for sure, just like the best. I do like Darkheart a lot. I don't know if it's one of the best. Like I would probably say Illumina and Ghostwalker just own S tier on their own, and then Darkheart would probably be an A tier, just because Lifesteal is still just so good. I'd probably say Hyacinth is like right next to Darkheart, because the way Hyacinth works, it's the purple sword in the. I don't know if you've seen like the purple ring of fire in this game.
Yes.
Anytime you kill someone with Hyacinth, it blows them up, so anyone like very close by will get blown up, and also you'll get a temporary force field.
Right.
So that is very powerful, and also like has like a slash damage of 40, which is like slash damage of 40, and I think its lunge damage is 20, which is very powerful. Like for example, like Illumina's lunge I think is 40 damage, which is like I think no sword other than like Ghostwalker goes above that 40 damage for a lunge, but Hyacinth can do that just from like a click, like just the normal click slash.
Dang. So what I'm gathering, Ghostwalker, Darkheart, Illumina, those are universal swords. Those are overpowered easily in the top 5 for both games.
Oh yeah, I would say so. I've heard.
That's
I mean,
cool.
I actually don't know. You might remember this, but like, is Darkheart still like powerful in the original?
Oh yeah.
I remember as a kid, those were my favorites. It was just Illumina and Darkheart, hands down.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's not a sword that I used when I'm streaking. I would use Firebrand and Venom Shank over Darkheart, but it's easily just as powerful as it is now and reforged, I would say.
Yeah. Bone, you commented on my short about the Blade of Dusakar nerf. I vividly remember it happening during dinner time for me, and I freaked out so much because you're my favorite Swordfight on the Heights YouTuber. Oh, that's really sweet. Thank you, Masqueraded. No, I remember stumbling upon it and thinking like, oh, that's dope, and like seeing that people are making Swordfight on the Heights content still. But Corbin, for you, when was your prime of the game, would you say?
I would say 26. No, honestly, I would say 2017 to like 2018. That 2016 to 2018. Those 2 years. That's when I took streaking on Roblox probably the most serious.
Yeah, yeah.
It's about the time. It's about the time that I got my 601-0 record as well.
I see. That must be. I mean, I imagine even back then, like it was a lot less, but you were still probably avoiding like exploiters, right?
Oh yeah. Well, the exploiters weren't that bad during that time. There would be times where they would target streakers, but you'd still be able to hop into a server and really streak for as long as you wanted to.
Yeah, yeah.
It was absolutely not as bad as it is now.
How were player counts back then?
You would typically there'd be like 5 servers, not full, but like 15 to 20 players. You'd have anywhere between 4 to 5 servers to choose from. It's pretty nice.
No, that's pretty good, especially for that time on Roblox. Like, that's like a full game right there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and of course, most of the map worked. There was a time where some of the jump pads, like the one by the Ghost Walker and then the one by close to the touchstone, those didn't work. But for the most part, everything else worked. Everything was perfectly fine. There were no issues. Shelitsky did an update in like 2018 or something like that. Maybe it was 2020, and fixed a bunch of stuff. And that kind of revived the community for a while, and that was really cool.
Yeah. No, I remember, I think it was very recently, like I was going through a bunch of like Sword Fight in the Heights videos, like probably like a few months back. I remember seeing Justice made a video. That was like one of his last videos, was like going over like the last like real update in like 2020 or 2021. But I was so sad to see that they removed rocket boots, because I feel like that was so part of my childhood with this game.
I know, that was iconic.
Yeah, I'm so glad Reforged brought it back.
Yeah, that was...
Yeah, they're not very useful in this game, I would say, just because, like, if you know how to fly with Illumina, then it's like, there's really no point in using rocket boots, but I just want them to be there for the sake of it being Sword Fight in the Heights.
Oh yeah, it's a classic item, you gotta have it in there.
Exactly.
It would be cool for that to be an item on Roblox, like the touchstone, the shadow sphere.
Oh yeah, I mean, so many of the game items from this game, I mean, literally all the swords are their own gears. It would be cool if they made like a limited touchstone that you could use.
Yeah.
I don't know what it would actually do as a gear, but I mean, at this point, all gears are just cosmetics anyways.
Right. Like, everybody knows those items. Those are some of the most iconic. The Sword Fight on the Heights swords and gears everybody knows those.
I wonder if a wooden streak sword... I wonder if a wooden sword streak would still be possible in today's world. I don't think the difficulty of that has changed, Mr. Mister. One of my viewers, Mr. Mister, he liked to try going on streaks with the wooden sword while I was streaming, which is very hard. I think I've tried it once and I got to like 9.
Jeez. Yeah, I would not be able to do that.
Yeah. Do you have the wooden sword?
Yes. How did you win that again?
You get it by making yourself die 100 times.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I remember I literally just like held W and like, you know how like if you chat in Roblox at the same time as walking, you'll just keep walking?
Mm-hmm.
I just did that and just let it run.
What's your... I'm actually curious. Are you able to show your player stats just on...
Oh yeah, for sure. I will say my stats right now are post... Like, when I did play this game the most, they didn't even have a player stats button. So, I've been letting myself die the most. I don't ever streak nowadays, so... Right now my streak high score on here is 240, and then like my KD is like 3.8. Yeah, no, I don't... That's
still pretty good.
I feel like I've always thought I kind of want to like, on an alt, like try to just max out my KD, but I also just don't have the time to like let myself just play this all day like I used to. But if I could, I so would. I so totally would. Oh
yeah. I see you're still on the leaderboard, at least.
Am I I used to
Like
be
84.
I used to be 1 for like probably like 2 weeks, and then like I dropped off. Me and the number 70 Shorky were like battling for number 1 for a while, and then I don't know if you ever heard of Feeden, but he was a guy who was very infamous on this game because he was crazy like good, but too good.
Right.
Like it was like he was moving like a little too insane. He's actually still number 2 on the top 10 donors. He was number 1 on the donors for a while, and he just wanted to be both of the statues all the time. So he just started like going crazy, and like he caught up to me. And while I was streaming to like defend my title of being number 1 in the game, and he caught up to me and passed me. What ended up being the case in Street Sneakers, he was part of the process of this. Street Sneakers, and a few others compiled like just a bunch of stuff on like him exploiting. Streets, were you the one who like actually caught him like with that Hyacinth clip where like he just like blatantly exploited an Illumina? Because before that, he had like ended one of our sword fighting friends, Taffy. He had ended his streak with an alt account, and that just teleported to him and like instantly killed him. Streets caught him using ESP and Reach. Yeah, like everyone had. Well, it had been like an inside joke at this point. Like everyone just assumed he was an exploiter, but like we had like no definitive proof yet. And then he finally like just like blatantly exploited, and he was able to get banned. But
I remember that.
yeah, no, that's how he passed me and Shorky on the leaderboard, was from exploiting and like killing people insanely fast.
Yeah,
but like he did it in a subtle enough way, because like he was a good sword fighter. Like don't get me wrong, but it's like the whole thing with Magnus Carlsen. Like, did he cheat by using like a little device of sorts? Like he was able to be really subtle with it. So it was hard to like catch him.
But he would use the sword cane, right?
He would, yeah.
Yeah, and the sword cane's so small, it's hard to see when you're swinging. So I mean, I was in multiple servers with him too, and it definitely had me suspecting something was up.
Yeah, for sure. And I heard he also is on fencing a lot, and same deal over there.
Is he? He's actually on my friend list somehow.
I've wanted to add him, I just haven't. Just because I think it's kind of a funny case, his whole deal.
Right. So, correct me if I'm wrong. Was he a part of that like 2010 April Fool's hack? I've heard this before. I don't know if this is the same person.
I think I messaged you about it, like how me, Streets, and like a bunch of other people kind of like made a document compiling a bunch of stuff, like trying to see if he's the April Fool's hacker. I haven't talked too much about it with my viewers, but all I can say is it's very wishy-washy on how authentic that could be. Like there's also a good chance that he's very much not the guy. And I can tell you more about that in DMs, but yeah, that is ongoing to say the least.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, so when did this happen? This was like 2011, 2010.
So it was the 2012 April Fool's hack. And there was a bunch of people involved, and I think there was the guy Feedy, and his involvement was he was one of the people who was given access to like mess around with like a bunch of things. I forget the exact details of it off the top of my head, but I know like a lot of like limiteds on accounts were like being like basically like sold off for like nothing, and like they basically like changed the whole market.
Right.
I think like someone even uploaded like a face. I forget what face it was called.
The upside down one, is that it? Or am I thinking of something else?
It's like a face that has like, it was drawn in MS Paint. It has like one really small eye, one big eye, and like a really like crappily made like smile.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. So there's a chance he's that guy, but there's also very much evidence that points to him not being that guy. The C face, yes, that face. I believe that was the face that was uploaded on the catalog from one of the April Fool's hackers.
Interesting.
How we feeling? You feeling tuckered out of sword fighting?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's approaching that time for me as well.
Dude, I can only play this for, unless I'm talking to somebody or conversing with somebody or playing with friends. I can only be on sword fighting for like a max of 30 minutes before
No, exactly. Like if any of you guys ever see me in game playing, I am most of the time in call with someone else while playing, just because like I feel like this is just like this is a game I like stim on, like just something to idly do when I'm like playing on my own, and like if I'm bored and like don't want to work on something, I just hop on here. But yeah, thanks for coming on the stream, Corbin. It's been nice talking to you.
Hey man, I appreciate you having me on. You're very easy to converse with.
As are
I feel
you,
like having
dude.
yeah,
I feel like
having,
it's
I've
rare
only,
to find a sane soul in the community.
this is only the second time that we've ever talked on call, and I mean, it feels like I've known you for a while. You're just easy to talk to, and I really appreciate that.
Yeah, you too,
So,
bro.
so,
But
but
yeah,
yeah,
I'd love to do this again sometime. And thank you to everyone in chat for joining. Corbin, if you want to say something in the chat, like in the actual chat, so that they could like see your channel or like link them again. You guys should subscribe to Corbin. Again, he's one of the people who have like inspired me to make sword fighting content at the very least. So big ups to Corbin. Shoot him a subscribe, because again, he had a big thing going on before a whole fiasco happened. We don't need to talk about that, but point is, subscribe to Corbin. And he will be posting some content soon. Do you want to talk about what you're going to be posting?
Yeah. Oh, this is cool. We're all lining up for a photo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Somebody grab a photo of this. This is sweet. Let's get everybody that was. Are all these people in stream? There's no way.
Yeah, a lot of these people are stream viewers.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, grab a photo of this. So yes, the content is going to start back up. I think I mentioned at the beginning that I've actually already started recording a video. I don't know if, okay, I'm just going to say it. I think I'm going to go with a face cam.
All right.
And as crazy as that sounds, especially after what went down previously, I think I'm comfortable enough on camera to where I can make it happen. And if something does happen, it'll be handled.
Yeah.
I'm very confident.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the content is starting up very soon. If you guys want to subscribe to the channel, go ahead. And I'm excited. It's going to be very similar to what my previous one was, with the challenges, with different trendy stuff in the sword fighting community. And we're going to try to get back to where we were. So
yeah, and who knows, maybe we can be the bridge between the OG IV and Reforged, because I know it's almost like it's like a gang war, like the two communities.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
I'll definitely be doing content on Reforged, and yeah, there's some things I want to talk to Dom about, probably privately, and we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, for sure. Well, everyone, thank you for coming to the stream. I did not expect to stream today, but it was a welcome surprise. But yeah, I will hopefully be streaming again sometime soon. I want to get a schedule down. Have yet to choose a day on that, but it will be announced when I decide like what days I'll be like consistently streaming on. But thanks for coming, and I hope you all have a great night. All right. See ya, Corbin. See ya, stream.
See ya.